Hello, Aggies. My name is Jerry Humphrey III, Editor-in-Chief of the A&T Register.
Hello, my name is Melvin Harris. I'm the score editor for the A&T Register.
And this is the Aggie Spotlight. Today, we are here with Xavier Williams from the NCAT men's golf team.
Xavier finished 3 under par at the HBCU Invitational to lead the Aggies to 4th place. Xavier, how did that feel to finally win your first career tournament?
It was nice to get the monkey off my back, per se. I would have loved to have got the job done and finished it in a playoff. But my mom said afterwards, God has a greater plan for me, and I really believe that. So I think the best is yet to come. Of course.
In 2 days, you had 8 total birdies. Knowing that you're playing so well to help your team win, how does that ultimately feel?
It feels really, really good. Being a senior, I feel like my team kind of looks at me to kind of not so much lead the way, but definitely go out there and post a good score. So it's always good to know that you are contributing to the team.
That's good. How do you bounce back? So in golf is a mental game. How do you bounce back from like double bogey on one hole and then getting a birdie on the next and a birdie on the next after that?
See, I'd say that is probably the hardest thing about golf,
right.
Especially my first couple of years here at A&T. I would, make a mistake and then let it lead to more and more mistakes. But I think just my maturity level and just realizing that one shot shouldn't affect the next shot has, helped me be able to bounce back.
So on Saturday, your fellow teammate Diego Gonzalez also had 5 birdies. Kind of tell me what's the atmosphere like in practice as the 2 seniors, like when you guys are battling each other?
It's very, very, very competitive.
Yeah.
Every single time we step on the tee box, we say, 20 today. What's on the line today?
Yeah.
And I feel like when you kind of have that atmosphere of trying to compete, but also trying to make each other better, it kind of shows up in tournaments when you're starting to get those higher place finishes.
Gotcha.
What goals do you have set for your next tournament for the Phoenix Invitational?
Phoenix Invitational, E-Line, that's going to be a big tournament. Kind of been circling that one in UNCG on the calendar at the beginning of the year. A lot of good schools are going to be there. So I'd say my goal individually is to be all tournament team, which is top 5, and then as a team, top 3 for sure.
So let's kind of take it back. Kind of tell me what got you into golf, and why do you think it's so important as African American men to like look into the sport and try to learn more about the sport?
I got into the sport at a very, very early age. I was very, very fortunate. My granddad got me playing golf at the age of 4.
That's cool.
So I've been playing for the past, I'm 21 now, 17 years?
Yeah.
It's been a long, long time since I've been playing. I think it's very, very important that African American young men especially get into golf, because there are so many scholarships out there nowadays for young African American golfers. HBCUs are, you see what's going on with Howard and schools like that offering for getting new golf teams and stuff like that. So I think it's very, very important, and not so much just to become good at it, but golf is a character building sport. So you get a lot out of playing golf, not just so much on the golf course, but in life as well.
Got you.
Now, you played in high school and middle school all your childhood. What would you say the biggest differences between high school play and playing at the collegiate level?
There's so much more that you have to balance now that you're in college. I was just going to say the competition, but competition, practice, and then, you have your studies and all of that. It's just a lot more on your plate. But the biggest thing is having to manage my time. Like I said, between classes and golf, wanting to be good in the classroom and on the field or on the course. So I'd say just being able to balance your schedule for sure.
Golf is a real mental game. It's about focus and just really paying attention. How has the things you've learned on a golf course translated you in the classroom, and kind of what steered you to major in journalism here at North Carolina A&T?
Oof, that's a good one. I'd say the biggest thing is patience, something that I've taken from the golf course and been able to apply to the classroom. Just knowing that going from high school where everything was so easy for me in the classroom, and then coming to A&T and kind of struggling through my first semester, just knowing that if I put the time in and the effort in, then it was going to pay off. And I've always loved sports, always. Ever since I was a little kid, we used to run around the house. Everybody used to call me Mr. ESPN because I would always be watching SportsCenter and know all the stats and all the stuff like that. So, and I'm a big Stephen A. Smith guy. Knowing that he went to a HBCU and Winston-Salem State, that's kind of given me the motivation to go to a HBCU and be on ESPN one day.
Gotcha.
Do you think NCAT's golf program has the potential to be like top 3 HBCU or even be the best HBCU golf program?
Absolutely. That's where we are headed right now, in my opinion. I think that with the players that we brought in and then the senior leadership that we have, I believe that we have what it takes to be a top 3, forget top 3, the best HBCU golf team in the nation. And that's what we're striving for each and every day at practice and each and every week when we sit down, talk about our goals at the beginning of the season. Being the best HBCU team in the nation is definitely right there at the top.
And who do you think is your biggest competition for that? There's one school, who would be that?
At the beginning of the season, I would have said Florida A&M, just because they won the MEAC last year. And, every single tournament that we seem to go to and fall up short by a couple of strokes, it always seems to be that FAMU is right there at the top. So I'd definitely say FAMU is, that's the team that we're trying to beat.
So I'm gonna name 3 athletes, and I want you to tell me who would you want to caddy for.
Okay.
Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, or Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Are you kidding me? Tiger Woods, every single day of the week. Tiger Woods has been somebody that I've looked up to ever since I was little. Just being a young black man and seeing somebody, someone that looks like me, doing something that I love to do and being the best at it in the world. There's no. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
Sure. And obviously y'all got a new addition over the summer with the team. We had to ask about it.
We need to know.
How has that been? I know he didn't make the roster for.
He's on the roster. He just didn't make it to the first tournament. He'll be going to our next 2 tournament at Elon, UNCG, actually our next 3, and at Maryland Eastern Shore.
Gotcha.
New addition to the team. I mean, for me, the first week or so was a very much out of body experience. Seeing J.R. Smith on TV playing basketball, winning championships, playing alongside LeBron, I couldn't believe it. I remember when Coach gave me the phone call back in July, and I was like, yeah, Coach, whatever you say, yeah. J.R. Smith will be on the team. I'll see him. But, being his teammate and being around him has been so inspirational, and it has, in my opinion, driven me to take my game to another level because I'm like, all right, J.R. Smith is here. This is a NBA champion. He's not used to losing. He's not okay with that. So, kind of, staying after practice and, getting in the weight room when I can and just doing, the little stuff like that. I know that's going to pay off in the end, but having him on the team has been a great addition.
Got you.
A big brother.
No, I definitely understand. So to kind of, wrap things up, how can we get the Greensboro community and the students here at A&T more involved with the NCAT golf team, and how can they stay posted with you guys throughout the season?
You can go follow the NCAT Aggie golf page. Trying to get that a little bit better than Instagram. It's not great, but we're working on it for sure. And I wish people were just a little bit more open-minded to golf because you go to a HBCU school. I understand golf isn't basketball and football, but if you guys would just be a little bit more open-minded to it, I think that's all.
And as the A&T Register, we're gonna do our very best to cover you guys as much as possible and get you guys on the site because you guys are definitely talented as well. Aggies are talented worldwide, so please tap into the A&T golf team.
Sure.
But we thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Xavier Williams. Make sure to follow the golf team, and this has been the Aggie Spotlight.